What's up, y'all? Go ahead and hit that like button and make sure you're subscribed. You already know what time it is. Looks like East Cleveland's very own Mayor Brandon King just got hit with a guilty verdict. That's right, corruption, misuse of public funds, the whole nine. Now, if you've been rocking with me for a minute, you probably remember the video I did on him before. Yeah, the one where he was laid up his office, puffing on a blunt and sipping Hennessy with the boys, plotting his next shady move? Well, that little party is officially over. Brandon King and his buddy Ernest Smith, Ernest, both got caught red-handed. In fact, let's run that clip real quick so y'all can get a good look at Ernest in action. Because trust and believe, Ernest wasn't just watching. He was right there helping Brandon blow through the church's money like it was Monopoly cash. Now look, I've never been to East Cleveland, but based on everything I've heard, straight up disaster. I mean, people call it one of the worst places on the map. And after seeing some of the footage, I kind of get it. So, finding out the mayor was in his office getting high and guzzling liquor while the city crumbled around him, not even surprising. But yeah, it finally caught up to him. Now, let's talk about why this actually matters. Y'all know I've been calling out Tiffany for a while now, and this right here, this is why she better start sweating. Sis has been flying coast to coast like she's on a world tour, thinking she can just disappear and dodge everything. But I'm telling you now, it's coming. That knock on the door, it's on its way. And when it lands, it's going viral. Deservedly so. Now, when we compare Brandon King and Tiffany, let's keep it real. I barely knew anything about Brandon outside the basics. And yet, that was enough to bring him down. Meanwhile, Tiffany's been way more high profile, with way more dirt out in the open. And I'm not saying allegedly anymore. We all know what it is. And to be honest, I think what she's done makes Brandon King look like a beginner. She just had more spotlight to work with. So yeah, her time is ticking. And fast. Anyway, let's roll the clip and see exactly what Brandon and his sidekick Ernest were caught up in. Let's see how they're looking now that it's all come crashing down. Just after 2 p.m., the jury came back with a verdict. Guilty on 10 of 12 charges. Theft in office, unlawful interest in public contracts. The list goes on. Cuyahoga County Prosecutor Michael O'Malley said it was only a matter of time. Most of the shady activity happened between 2018 and 2022. Brandon was literally funneling tax money into his own pockets, leasing space he owned to the Domestic Violence Department for $14,000 a year. Oh, and he had the city buying cleaning supplies from his business, too. And check this. He let former councilman Ernest Smith use a city vehicle and run up thousands on the city's gas card like it was his personal Uber account. Smith, who was found guilty on all 5 of his charges, swears he only used it for city work. And King's lawyer, Charles Tyler, didn't have much to say, but he did hint they're planning to appeal once sentencing rolls around on June 9th. He still thinks King will walk away clean. Smith tried to sound hopeful, too, saying, Brandon's a good guy, and we're going to keep supporting him. When asked if Brandon's still claiming innocence, he said, that's correct. And when asked if he had any regrets, absolutely not. I wish I'd done more. Should have put more miles on that car, spent more on gas. That would have meant I was serving more. If it wasn't for COVID, I would have been out there even more. Bruh, you really said that with a straight face? Ernest, do you know you're facing time? Like real prison? This ain't a game. That slick mouth of yours might earn you a few extra years. And let's not play. You knew exactly what Brandon was up to. You watched him slide those contracts to himself. You saw him supply the city with cleaning products from his own company. You were right there, swiping that gas card like it was a free-for-all. And I know you were eating good off that mess. Judging by your vibe, you probably owe $78,000 in food costs alone. Listen, I'm glad folks like this are finally getting snatched up. And I'll be even more glad when Tiffany gets hers. Because I honestly believe she's done way more damage. She's more dangerous. Brandon only had Ernest's clueless self tagging along. But Tiffany, she's got a full crew of Ernest, DeMarcus Quigg, Krigley Leotes, O'Keefe Price, William Moore, Andrew Holmes, Stanley Blue, Black Brown, a whole squad of sidekicks helping her run her circus. And look at Ernest, sitting there talking like he's innocent. I'd have driven more. Man, if you don't get your goofy self off the camera. All right, y'all, I'm wrapping this up. Just a quick update to let you know. Accountability is coming. If this guy, who barely made national headlines, got indicted and convicted, then Tiffany is next. And it's going to be way worse. Everybody knows who she is. And when it all hits the fan, you better believe we'll be here, watching every second. So stay locked in. Smash that like button, hit subscribe, and stay tuned. I'll be back real soon.